Tonight, our team coverage regarding all the winter weather continues. We have reporters standing by in both Newberry and over in Lexington County as well. First, though, let's go ahead and check back in over in Newberry County, give you a live look. That is where we find News 19's Jamin Wade. Now, Jamin, earlier tonight, I know you were over in the downtown square area in Newberry County. You were talking about the traffic issues. People were spinning out. I'm curious, are you seeing any more drivers out there? And tell me exactly where you are in Newberry.
Yeah, I am still downtown right now. I just moved a little closer to our hotel because it is cold and that wind is going strong. There's a car that just passed behind us that just turned, but I'm not seeing as many cars as earlier as it is nighttime now, but those road conditions have gotten a lot worse. So I'm over here, and the reason why I'm right here is because we're actually going to make our way inside. That wind is that brutal right now. And if I'm doing this for my job and I can't stay outside, if you're at home and you're just having fun, I also suggest for you to stay inside. It is really cold outside right now, and the problem really is that wind. When I was just outside, that wind was still blowing snow. We're still getting some snow flurries here in Newberry, but it is cold, so I've decided to stay inside. I also spoke to Sheriff Lee Foster earlier about how these road conditions were actually going to get worse tonight, and so I don't know if we're able to still have that sound. I was talking to my producer just a second ago. If we do, let's take that. Oh, okay, so we are still having some of those technical difficulties, which is okay. I can relay that message. Right now, he was really just saying that these roads were treated, but regardless, because of the temperature, because of that wind chill that we're having, those roads are extremely dangerous, and they're asking people to please stay off the roads. Today, I was also able to go over to Newberry College and speak to some of those students. Those students were outside having fun. I got to speak to one girl that said this was her first time seeing snow as she was a Florida girl, and it was also her birthday. And so today, I have been able to kind of see a little bit of, at least in the town of Newberry, the roads have been way too dangerous for me to get into some of the other places like Whitmire, some of the northeastern parts of the county. Also, speaking to Sheriff Lee Foster, he talked about how there were about 10 car crashes, and that was around 5 p.m. that we had that conversation. I will be checking back in with him to see if we have an update on those numbers. He said those crashes were happening closer to where they call Mid-Carolina, which is the closest part of Newberry where it hits Columbia. And so the road's really bad. I've also gotten some tips that people are leaving their cars on the highway because the roads are that slick. So like I was just telling you guys, if I'm doing this for my job and I'm inside, you're at home having fun, I suggest you do the same thing I'm doing here. Grab you some hot cocoa, sit beside the fireplace right here, and just sit back and enjoy yourself. But for now, I'm gonna get warm, and I'm gonna send it back to you, Erica, in the studio.
All right, Jamin, thank you so much. Yeah, please stay inside because we do not want to see anybody's vehicle over there on the side of the highway causing any kind of issues. We want y'all to be safe, warm, at home if possible.